And welcome to Stargeekz. Finally got it right. Thank God. This is Sean.
Did you? This is Alo.
This is Steve.
And this is Ed. And this is the way.
Oh Lord. No. should have had a Mando helmet on. Speaking of helmets, tomorrow, man, I'm doing a video unboxing of a nice helmet that I'm getting in that I don't know if anybody has gotten this helmet yet. I might be the first person to get this helmet, and I'm gonna do that video
in the world.
I haven't seen anybody post it yet. Nobody has posted this thing yet. So I'm surprised. I'm like, oh shit. So I'll be talking about that. I'm doing a video review tomorrow on YouTube on the Stargeekz show. And I'll also be talking about it this weekend.
Do we get a hint as to what the helmet is?
It's the captain. Captain REX. Glad I spelled that right.
That would have been really bad if you didn't spell that right.
I almost did though. I almost said
REK. Oh damn.
Yeah, almost. So what's going on, guys?
RIX.
Welcome to the show. Another episode of Stargeekz. This week, not a lot of news, but there is some news that Ed has that I'm going to actually bring up. Ed, I'll let you take it away, my friend.
There we go. Grammy Award, Best Score Soundtrack for Video Games and Other Interactive Media for the Jedi Survivor game. It's always nice when Star Wars gets a Grammy.
Now, did anybody play this one?
No, just you. Oh, Lil, did you play?
I did. Yeah, I played. I didn't beat it. I mean, Alex beat it, but I played a bunch of it.
Yeah, it was good though. I enjoyed it. I really, really did enjoy it.
Did they keep the ponchos?
Steve,
I didn't like the ponchos, man.
I
was tired of the ponchos.
Is it on Game Pass yet?
No.
I'm pretty sure when you get Game Pass, you'll probably play it, man.
Well, when it hits Game Pass, I will for sure.
Yeah.
Or EA Play. It'll probably hit EA Play.
Yeah.
I think it's an EA. Yeah, I'm sure.
Hey, did you play it?
I did the same thing. I played it for I don't know, a few days and then got sidetracked.
Never went back. It's a certain type of game though. It's a type of game where you go someplace and you do a bunch of shit and then you can't do everything there. So you go to another place and unlock some abilities. Then you have to go back to that first place and do all that shit again. And because now you can get to another part of that level. And I don't know, it's the back and forth of it all that I was getting a little tired of in the first one. But I don't know how the second one plays.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes that linear gameplay.
No, the second one played beautifully. It was very fun. You got a chance to do a lot of do stuff. I stopped playing because, man, I got to a part with Vader, and man, spoiler, I could not beat this. It was.
Were you supposed to?
Huh?
Were you supposed to? Were you supposed to win?
Yeah, you were supposed to win. In a weird way, they let you win, and it was like it did not work. I was just like, yo, I'm still stuck on that part. And I haven't went back in months. I'm so mad. I got to go back because I got to relearn everything. But it starts you from that. I went back maybe like a couple weeks ago. It was like maybe like a week, and I went back at it, and it put me right at that spot. And I just ran right in and got killed right away. I was like, man, I just said, stop. I'm turning it off.
Too rusty now.
That's what I hate about all these games, man. If I step away from it for a week or two, I forget all the gameplay and I'm done.
That's why we like golf so much. It's just easy.
We're a bunch of old men now just playing golf. Dressing my golfer. Oh, I got these new Nike Air Max.
Let's start the new round. I have to change my polo shirt.
Yeah, I gotta change my fit, man.
We are a bunch of old men.
You gotta go.
I saw this before. I was like, we were in our mid. For Steve, early 30s, and now we're mid to early 40s. Ugh.
Yeah, it's getting gross.
Bunch of kids.
Best animated series and special, Ed.
This was the Saturn Awards. Bad Batch. And this was the interesting. I was just saying that, I wasn't aware of some of these other shows they went up against. I think it's giving me a list of a few things I want to go back and watch, but
which ones were you?
I want to watch Chainsaw Man.
So Chainsaw Man, I've never seen the show, but the design of that character is awesome.
It is.
Yes.
Chainsaw head and chainsaw arms, like freaking great. And they're going to be doing a lot of that too.
Steve, did you watch My Adventures of Superman?
I watched like the first episode. You just have to be in this. I don't know. Like when I'm watching shit now, it's like I don't know. I can't make myself watch half-hour cartoons. I'm like, I have to like fill it with like an actual movie or something. I don't know. I feel like I have had a hard time watching cartoons lately.
I didn't watch any of these but the Lower Decks. And to be honest with you, as a Star Wars fan, I'm gonna say the Lower Decks is probably better. It has a lot more. It has a lot more rewatchability to it than Star Wars Bad Batch. That's just.
I mean, in the first season of Harley Quinn was really good. I didn't see anything after that, but the first season was fun. Never saw Pinocchio, and Gremlins was terrible.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. Never watched it.
Yeah, I didn't watch that either.
What are they doing? They made him talk. You can't make Gizmo talk.
I mean,
like talk. Ugh.
Yeah, was he talking?
He was talking.
Oh, that don't even sound right. That don't even make sense. And the animation, I didn't like the animation either. It looked weird.
No.
Yeah. So,
well, you pronounce shit.
To Bad Batch. Say it again, Steve.
I said you pronounce shit wrong, but I said it looks weird. Sorry.
Yeah, congratulations to the Bad Batch, man. That's dope. I'm happy that they won something. You know, that's really cool. Best new genre television series, Saturn Awards.
Andor. Which
wow.
It feels like Andor came out a lifetime ago.
Over The Last of Us too, which had so much buzz. I
would watch Andor. I think I liked Andor more than The Last of Us. So
no, I agree. I'm just shocked.
I think I did.
And then with the $6 billion spent on Lord of the Rings,
Andor season 1 is like Game of Thrones level for me. That shit is up there. That's up there with Breaking Bad and Game of Thrones and Andor season 1.
That's a high feat, Steve. God damn, really?
It was good. It was really good. Yeah, remember that speech like at the end? Remember freaking what's his name? Skarsgård, when he was like in the hangar talking to old boy, he was like giving him the business. Yo, listen, this was like top shelf Star Wars and top shelf entertainment, and it just happened to be Star Wars. Like, it was so good.
So running down the list, though, it's like The Ark, The Last of Us, Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, Silo. See, you watched Silo and I watched Silo.
Silo was really good.
It was really good. Walking Dead, Dead City actually wasn't that bad either.
I've never even finished the main Walking Dead.
Yeah, it wasn't bad though when I was watching some of it. And then Wednesday. Wednesday was really good.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeremy. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm telling you though, Andor is tough. Well, but it has one season. Breaking Bad had like 3, 4 seasons, 5 seasons.
Although you watched Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Well, did you watch any of these shows? No,
I did. I watched Wednesday. I watched Lord of the Rings. I watched The Last of Us. I didn't care. I didn't watch The Walking Dead. I didn't watch Silo.
Silo's good.
I didn't watch The Ark. So,
hey, did you watch Silo?
I did not. I don't have Apple TV, but Silo was one that I almost went in for that.
You can find it. It's out there.
Yeah.
It's out there.
If it's streaming, it's out there.
It's out there.
And this goes back to the reason you were saying Andor was so good. This was some of the interviews done with Stellan Skarsgård, and he just praises the writing from Tony Gilroy, which is what makes the show so good.
Mm-hmm.
Character development. And I've been saying that for so many shows and movies forever. You give me a good story with good character development, I really don't need all the special effects, and it makes for a good movie or show. And this was great. And he kind of said that with what he's involved in, he doesn't see any reason that Andor can't drop this year. Nothing's been announced, but hey, I'll take a glimmer of hope.
It was just a different look. Like Star Wars has always felt like they always talk about things being so big, but it always feels so small, right? Like they always talk about like we're taking back our planet, but then they have like a little kind of argument in a alleyway in a city, and they're like, we won the planet back, and it's like But like in Andor, everything felt very lived in and big, right? Like I mean, it opens up like in a brothel. You're like, what? I guess Star Wars is a real place, right? And then like there's like a drunken fight that ends in a death outside of this bar. You're like, oh my god, it just breathes a whole new life into Star Wars than we've seen before.
The grittiness of and the low, just the part that you love is just the part that we see so much of, the lightsabers, the this and the that we didn't get, and we got more ground level shit from this show, and that's what made it so much better, is the grittiness of like, oh my god, like them, taking apart fucking ships and where the lower level people lived, the poor and the hungry and all that kind of shit,
all the way down to like the jittery droid, the droid with anxiety. What was his name?
Yeah, the little
separation
small
anxiety.
Yeah. I think the writing was great, and see, like you said, the ending was just the way she just said everything she had to say, and you just felt that shit. You wanted to be right fucking there, right with them,
Dude.
ready to knock the fucking empire down. That's how good. That's how good that shit was, and it got you. It really did. Like, oh man, yo, I love this shit. Like, this is really good. So
the only thing I felt was missing from Andor were aliens. It was a little too human centric, because in Star Wars universe, I've always thought that there are certain species that are kind of everywhere, like Rhodians, and to have them a little more just in the background to make it flavor of Star Wars.
They had Twi'leks. I'm not sure exactly the right. They had them in the brothel in the beginning. Just throwing that out there. But
oh yeah, no, there was some, but
Star
I just felt that for
I get what
universe, a little too human. But I mean, small gripe, but the story is fantastic.
So
huge rewatchability.
So when do you think we're going to get probably a trailer? What, May 4th, probably, maybe, or D23? Hello.
I mean, if I had to predict, I'd say D23, because you still have what Acolyte. You have.
You do have Acolyte.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah.
So my guess is that'll probably be the trailer for May the 4th. Not sure. I mean, yeah, I mean, because there's D23 this year, right? So I would assume D23 if they're gonna announce the season of Andor. I mean, 2024. I don't know. Nobody's talked about any filming. Like I find that hard to believe.
I thought that they had a lot of this filming done prior to the strike, but then just had to
start
kind of
right after the strike. Yeah, they jumped right in after the strike.
Did they?
So, yeah, they did.
For Andor?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it only has another season, and then
it's done. Yeah.
So,
and they got to do it quick. You can't age up freaking Andor anymore.
It's true.
He's got to fit right into Rogue One.
He's got to die.
He dies as a young man a little.
Damn, now you think about it. Yeah, you know what I did hear? I heard that there actually was a scene where they actually did not die, but they felt that this scene had more of an impact to the character, and it felt more.
Well, they don't have to make a sequel this way.
Well, and how do you explain an entire planet exploding with them on it?
Well, I'm assuming they would have
them surviving.
No. The planet didn't blow up. The planet, they escaped with it. Honestly, you could have did it. Again, there's only certain parts of Star Wars that we've only seen. We haven't seen all the other parts that actually shit has happened. So you got to understand that too. You can make up any kind of story you want after that, because it doesn't really matter. Like, we're trying to be in sync with, this is what we want. But
I mean, they retcon Boba Fett. So
they retcon everything.
Retcon Boba Fett.
I like
anyone.
I think Rogue One being a standalone is like that's like part of its appeal, because
I agree.
not everything has to be a saga. They had one story to tell. It was a little part that mattered a whole bunch. You know what I mean? And that was their story. And
Do you
I think that's
consider
okay.
Do you consider it a standalone because it bleeds right into A New Hope?
I consider it a standalone because it tells a story. Like it tells the whole movie is the story of like a drop line in A New Hope.
Gotcha. Okay.
So.
Go ahead, Ed.
So the Mandalorian and Grogu movie filming is slated to start this summer, and I think they just announced this like just before we came on that they're tentatively looking at the release date for this as May 22nd, 2026.
God dang.
So
It's 2 years, Sean. What do you?
Yeah.
So long. It feels so long. It's like
yeah.
that's a long time, man.
It's every time I see one of these, I'm just like, I have to stay alive that long.
That's what I'm thinking too, Steve. I'm like,
Did we already go through this to get to Endgame, and now we
we gotta go through this shit again.
now we gotta keep surviving.
I look at that and I go, I at least have to pay bills until May 22nd, 2026 now. and then I'm gonna get another date later. It's gonna be like, this is coming out. I'm like, well, I have to keep working until then too. So
Well, yeah, because Brave and the Bold will be coming out at some point for you, Steve. So you'll see a live action Robin. I mean,
maybe that's the first time I'll go back to the theater. We'll see.
I don't know, Steve. Did you see a Quiet Place?
Deadpool 3, you're not going back to the theater for?
Oh, I'll go back to that. I'll go back.
Oh! You want to go back to the theater for that? See how you are? I'm like, I tell you, I'm going back to the theater to go see Quiet Place day one. You're like, we'll see.
I didn't even hear you say that.
I said that earlier to Sean because he said, "Well, Quiet Place." I'm like, "We'll see," and then of course I'm going for Deadpool. I'm like, I'm a Marvel fanboy. What do you want?
Wolverine in the yellow.
Exactly.
Next. What's this?
I've actually never even played Rocket League, but apparently it is big. I know there's friends of my kids who play it nonstop and have for years. Well, Mandalorian Mayhem coming to the Rocket League, so you can skin your vehicles for Star Wars.
Boba Fett car looks sweet.
Yeah, it does.
I like the little Grogu on top of the Mando car.
It looks like somebody left their
ridiculous.
baby stroller on top of their car.
That does not look
car
good.
seat. The Bo-Katan car looks pretty nice too. I don't know why do they got fucking Mando in like a
Oh, he's got a little kid,
like a mommy mobile.
Exactly. He's got
the one with the kid.
He's going to the grocery store in that thing.
Yeah, you would think they'd have him in like a nice like Indy car or something like that. That has like something cool like that. It has that like little point to it. And...
Yeah, like let's be honest here. He traded in the Ghost for like a one-seater. Like he had like a midlife crisis and traded in the family van for a Corvette. You know what I'm saying? Like there's barely even any room for Grogu in that thing.
Razor Crest. Oh, Disney's investing in a huge amount of money into Epic Games, who made Fortnite. Oh wow.
Yeah,
Fortnite's got the license to everything. Oh, God dang. You could have Captain America and Spider-Man and Batman and Darth Vader and Superman and friggin' everybody and Peter Griffin and Homer Simpson all in the same, like, God damn.
All in the same area. All right. So
what's this? What is this? What's happening here?
Well, no, I changed it up. I know you don't like different stuff, Steve, but I had to
freaking me out,
switch it up because we're going through now. We're talking about the best fan-made lightsabers, right?
Lightsaber battles.
So I don't know where I'm going to start at, but Steve, we're going to go back because we'll start with the first one.
The first one that I ever saw. It might have been the first one you ever saw. Had to be Ryan versus Dorkman.
I think it was.
The first one I ever saw was today.
04, 05. That's like.
Look, you never watched any of these?
It's like 18 years old.
Yeah,
I've never seen any of these until today.
Wow.
And they don't age well. That's for sure.
Well, this one doesn't age well at all. This one is I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I'm just gonna kind of run it through, but we all remember this, Steve. Again,
well, I mean, it's silly, but like, man, when I saw this 20 years ago, I was just like, oh my god, like I want to make something like this. This is great.
I know.
And there's really nothing to it. They just met in like it looks like their high school workshop. You know,
I think it was.
but I like some of the moves here. I like that little fencing stance he took, and he kind of like like twisted the lightsaber towards him. Like that was kind of cool. It was like a different style kind of thing.
Dude, this was cool as shit for what it was back then. This was,
yeah.
I don't even remember what year this was, but like it was 2000. So this was cool back in 2000. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I watched this at least 50 times. Like I thought it was dope as shit. And then they made a part 2 to it.
Yeah,
and
the
part 2 wasn't
fantastic.
Wasn't nearly as good, but I love the way this one ends. And this was great, where they're like rolling around, slashing at each other. That was fun.
Yeah, it was really cool. Like I thought this was really great for kids who just made a guy with a cheap shot and everything. Like this was,
yeah, he broke his glasses. Dirty, fighting dirty in there.
Yeah, man. I think this was for what it was back then. And look at this part right here. Mind you, I feel like they must have stole this. They stole that right from what was it, The Last Jedi?
Well, this came out way before The Last Jedi.
I know. I feel like they took it. Like
it's a cool little scene where they're fighting over the lightsaber.
Dude, I thought
and the way it ends is great too. Like,
yeah.
He lets him have it, but it's the wrong way.
But it was a cool move what he did. I was like, oh, well, that is awesome.
And he doesn't survive.
Yeah, he took a Sabine shot and died.
Yeah, well, there's a couple people took a couple Sabine
but then,
shots.
like, wait. Oh, the very end. This one, too, is the best.
Oh.
That's the best one. He's just like...
just...
Right in his pocket.
Puts it in his pocket. Oh, and then he walked over. And like, excuse me, I'm out of here.
So good.
I like think that one. I give that one a hero. Hey, first sister, what's up?
It's a hero just based on they were kids, man, and they made something cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was great. I think to me, I thought Dorkman was great. Like I gotta give that one credit. So I'm gonna give that one. I'm gonna give that one a hero, Steve.
You're on mute, Steve.
You're on mute.
The one that I tracked down after that was the Art of the Saber. That was the other oldest one that I saw, and that one.
Have that one up.
I think the Art of the Saber was my favorite one.
Really,
the Art of the Saber is like it's playing music from a movie. I can't remember what movie it is. It might be Pearl Harbor or something. But the note in the beginning is an actual Civil War note written by not a Union soldier, a Confederate soldier, who is
right there,
or it's Gladiator. It might be one of those two, but it was an actual, and that's what I liked about it was that like it was almost like the guy with the double lightsaber was the bad guy, but he was rocking purple, and our main guy with the letter was rocking the red. So this was like a Sith letter. Like, it was kind of crazy. It was just like a whole different take. And they're just in sweatpants, Matrix glasses out in the woods.
That's what I noticed about a lot of these.
A lot of say that too.
Dude was in a button-down shirt and like a jacket, and I'm like, this is so taking me out of this lightsaber battle. It's not even funny.
I know, and I get that. And this one is not. I don't like this one for the choreography. I like it for the letter. I like it for the music, and I like it for some of the moves. The way that he uses the double lightsaber and like bounces that guy's lightsaber in it. Like at one point, he sticks the lightsaber in the ground right there, and then moves away and like dodges. Like there's some cool tricks that they do in here.
Yeah, no, I think that's what I liked about this one. I thought it reminded me of those old samurai movies that I used to watch. You know, that's what I liked.
Yeah, the choreography is great. Like I thought the choreography was really cool. Like they did a really good job with that. But it just
felt like the Matrix. It was the Matrix meets Star Wars.
It felt like it felt like an old kung fu flick too. Like it had that those weird like stops.
But you would have that. You would have like, you know, you're gonna have different styles. There's different swordsmen, different styles, and you know, we just haven't seen a lot of this kind of fighting in Star Wars.
I agree. I don't know why we haven't, but maybe Acolyte might change that for us.
And with this one and with Ryan versus Dorkman, you see it a lot. They'll stop fighting and do a pose. Like I don't know what it is about Sith and Jedi, how they like to stop fighting and do a pose. just pose for their cards. You know what I mean? They're trading card shots, and then they go right back to it. But like, it's really, really cool. Like, and that was a dope kill
an awesome
shot.
move. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was tough as shit. Like I was,
And what a
drops.
and
Yeah.
like, look at that. What a gangster pose to end it. Like, I'm just gonna sit here like a badass because I know you're gonna die behind me.
yeah. I feel like we need more stuff like that. Like I think we need more kind of like that kind of fighting. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna get this one a hero too, Steve. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought the choreography was great.
And what I like about them the most is they're so short. It's like 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, each one is like 4
yeah.
minutes.
In and out.
Yeah.
It's another 20-year-old video.
This one I'm gonna show last. Like I was just like, oof. Let's go with this one. This one was long as hell though, dude. Like I felt like it was long for some reason. This one was called Apex.
Oh, yeah, the Sith holocron that they just kind of casually throw in the river.
Yeah. This one
But
was
at least
like,
here, like the costuming is really nice, and the
I hated the
production
costumes.
quality is really good. Like it looks,
The
The
production
camera
quality is
work
really
made me
good.
crazy.
it looks better
Yeah.
than sweatpants. Looks better than
Yeah.
sweatpants and hanging out in Jim's class. You know,
Yeah, I mean, there were some cool moments here, but like I was still
See, that
like,
was kinda tough.
eh.
Yeah, that shaky camera drives me crazy.
And he just had on regular clothes. Like, like I feel like some of this stuff is supposed
Not
to be
him.
filmed.
He
No.
looks right.
Well, yeah,
No,
he
that's
looks
what
like
I'm
he's
saying.
about-
This
like he's about to
dude's
go
in Jedi
LARPing.
robes, the other guy's in like members only jacket.
Yeah,
He just came from the mall.
And,
Is
and
this like
cargo shorts.
is this like Star Wars versus Harry Potter? Is he gonna like forget a kiss this guy, or what's gonna happen right now? Like it looks like
Yeah, I don't
right off of Hogwarts Express.
exactly. I was a little like kind of like their costumes didn't feel Star Warsy to me, so I was just kind of like,
This guy though, he does that. That's a good shot too.
no, he doesn't. He looks like he's about to go LARPing or something. I didn't like his outfit.
Well, with his robes, once he takes the robes off, yeah, he's got a fucking office shirt on, but
Yeah, I didn't like it.
he looks like fucking.
Uh,
It's like Jim and Dwight on lunch
like
break.
a pirate. It's like a pirate.
That's a movie I'd pay for.
What, pirates?
No, Jim.
Yeah,
and
the
Jim and
editing
Joy
in
have their
this
lunch
one-
break.
See, and like in the art of the saber, the camera is like right there. You can see all the moves, and here
This
it's
was
just
fast.
zipping
It was
around.
Yeah.
so
Way
much.
too fast. It was like very John Wicky to me. Just too fast. It was just like I couldn't get a hold of it. It was a lot. I don't know. This dude, his outfit didn't sell me. It
I'm
looked like
telling you, it threw me out. I was like, I watched this movie
I
over,
wasn't
like,
sold on it, man.
Well,
And listen,
in the beginning, it looked all right, and then they started fighting, and you're like, wait a second,
yeah, I'm listen.
it's two
I ain't
yuppies
shitting on
in
them.
Central Park. What's happening right now?
Listen, they do a hell of a job with this shit. Like I ain't mad at it at all, but it's just
No,
not. This didn't
I
work.
give them all
Oh
credit.
no, that
for
guy's
doing
wearing
this. I would never
short
do that.
pants.
That's what I
He's got
said.
like jorts on.
It's cargo shorts and a members only jacket with an untucked button down. Like I don't understand how is he-
Really high waters.
He had on shorts. Now it would have been cool if he had on like the Ahsoka shoes or some shit like that. That would have been dope. But but that's the thing. I wanted to ask you, Ed, how is this award winning? Like, what is it? What award did it win?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because they all said award winning, and I'm looking
I
at
know,
these
like,
and I'm like,
is there
ooh,
is
what
there a
award?
lightsaber committee? Like, is there like
Is it like popcorn or football where everybody gets an award so they can all say they were award winning? Yeah.
You submit one.
Participation
you're in.
award.
Participation trophies?
Yeah, I don't.
I won a
I'm-
participation award at Cannes Film Festival.
Yeah,
Oh, good job.
yeah. SaberComp 2020. Is that what that? I don't know what that is. Is that a thing? We'll have to look that up because I'm
In
curious.
2020, they were like, COVID hits. We're all going to do lightsaber duels and have a competition. Like, film it and send it in.
And then, like, I don't know what this dude is doing right here. Like, it just,
He's trying to be Jesus.
that's what. I don't know.
All right,
man.
They were
Let's
really
move
they
on
were
to the
going. They were
Yeah,
going
I'm
for
skipping on
Jesus.
this one.
This
We didn't like it. I give it a sidekick at best, a low sidekick.
Jesus Jedi.
Um,
Not good.
what else we got? I'm gonna go with this one to the death because I did not like this one at all.
Oh boy.
This was not even really Star Wars. It was more just let's
It
try
looked
to do
like, it looked like they
something
were just playing around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one was.
But the
Yeah.
fight scene was good.
No, it wasn't. I didn't like it at all. It was not a
One guy keeps getting all banged up. Bring him
So
back to
far,
life.
I'm winning. Just
Yeah,
kidding.
and then they got like a janitor on the side, and like it
What's
was
that? That was a weird face that lady just made. She was like, "Eh."
yeah. And then this guy comes in with a cap on. Like,
It's like what's on that?
what is this about? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, this is not Star Wars. This is just like
No.
a guy, and they just went into some place and just started.
It's weird that they're in like a futuristic looking room and all that shit. And oddly
You guys
enough,
got a trucker hat on.
the one in the one in the woods with sweatpants felt more Star Wars than this.
I agree.
Oh, yeah.
This was, I'm.
All right,
You know
moving
what?
on. Moving
Looks
on.
like Cobra Kai, like Cobra Kai with lightsabers.
Yeah. Next, I give that one a low sidekick. That's just not my bag. This one just cracked me up. I just thought this one was just like a spoof of something, but I'm gonna play it because I think the ones that I'm gonna play last
This
were
one at the
better.
tournament, like
Yeah.
This was like, so I thought somebody was like, look at these two jackasses, you know, through a fencing. Like, this didn't make any sense.
I think that this was just a fencing sword fighting event that you had two people who are, well, if there's professional sword fighters, but do it with Star Wars kind of theme behind it to kind of show how it works. So obviously there's no editing,
No,
which I thought was really impressive because they're just going at it the entire time.
yeah, but I guess.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I like that he's got the blue on one side, the green on the other, the double lightsaber. It's a cool look. You haven't seen that with the double lightsaber with different colors on it. That's pretty cool.
yeah, but nobody's watching.
No,
like,
nobody's.
It feels like
We are.
everybody's
There's
like,
nobody
I think
in the
I see
stands.
two people in the stands actually looking at each other.
That's why I said it felt like a spoof thing. Like these two dudes just went up there and everybody just started like, what the hell is going on here? These guys are serious.
And the old boy's wearing the for real Kylo Ren get up too.
This guy was up there and just walked down. Was like, ah, God, this guy's.
With the wing coat and all that. That's Kylo
He's
Ren
got a
get up.
duster on. That's a duster. You got a duster.
Yeah, it's about to go. Fucking.
I don't know.
The book of Eli.
This was just weird. I can't.
It was, but again, I was just impressed that this is what it looks like if you had the skills to do it and didn't use movie magic.
Oh, Jeremy, not only have we seen the cinematic clips from Star Wars games, we're actually going to be talking about some of those cinematic openings and all that. We're going to be breaking those fucking down because some of those things are
So good.
Yeah, I think that might be a next week.
some of those are
so good.
gorgeous.
No.
For games I've never played and probably never will, but I'm like, damn, that opening was tough.
Let's go to this one.
What was that one, Ed, with the brothers?
This is the
Two
one that
brothers,
Lil
like one's
loved.
light,
This one
one's
that
dark.
Lil loved.
Oh God, lighting.
There's so much lens flare.
I know. I was like, is JJ filming this? What is happening?
What is this guy?
I don't understand. He has a duster on too.
He's got a
They're like-
paintball mask and a trench coat on, and
They're
like
fighting like the HOA center for like a.
The acting is so bad.
Uh,
I mean, again, I don't take anything from them because it's
I'm
no
not-
small feat to do this. But
Listen. Whoever, like, I'm giving them credit, respect, give them everything they done. I'm just looking at this as a viewer, and I'm like, no, it's not
hey,
for
it's,
me.
it's an award-winning lightsaber duel. It says so right in the title.
But I mean, I respect everything they tried to do.
Is that
like,
Count
yeah.
Dooku?
No,
I don't know who this is because Dooku's dead at this point. Because is that guy supposed to be Luke?
I don't know who this.
I don't know.
I mean,
I
he's
don't know.
kind of dressed like Luke, right?
That guy is kind of supposed to be Luke. It says the Skywalker Shadows of Evil. That's Luke. Look at the belt buckle. That's fucking Luke.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
I mean, they try. No, like, listen, I ain't
Yeah,
mad,
no.
man.
The fight scenes are nice. I mean, there is some good
but
choreography
that-
to it.
But they're just at a regular high school in like Southern California.
That's the problem. That's
Yeah.
that's my problem. It's the location that they picked for it. It just it's kind of like, oh yeah, that's cool.
Then, like, if you're gonna do that, then do regular clothes, right? Like, do Ryan versus Dorkman. Like they did it in the shop class. They're like, fuck it, we're just gonna wear our clothes. Okay, who cares?
Yeah.
But like here, like you can see the classroom doors.
Yeah, they LARPed all out on this one. They was like, you know what? We're gonna LARP all out. We're gonna get all dressed up and do our thing on that. I
They waited
get it,
till it was closed.
but it's just the location just didn't. It just don't work. It looks like again, looks like you're in high school. It's like a high school.
I've worked at schools at night. This is what they look like. this is what they look like.
See any of this going on while you were there?
There's constantly fucking nerds with lightsabers fighting in the parking lot of schools
The
at night.
question here is: would you finish watching the whole fucking thing if they were doing it though?
100%.
Steve's on his dinner break. Just
Run to the
watch-
car and grab my lightsaber and jump in.
Yo, I would totally watch this shit. I'm like, yo, look at these. Look at this shit. look at
these nerds.
I would fucking judge him at the end too. Like that full one right there.
I'm not. I'm like, oh, okay, they getting it in. I mean, they ain't doing this.
That's a cool shot. I like that. But then, like, you got to find ways that, because that almost looks really cool. But then you have like the doorway to the gym to the right.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it's the, you know what it is?
Edit that or cut that.
It's the the angles of their filming. They went too far out. They could just stay within a certain parameter and kind of did it, differently.
Yeah, like Zack Snyder did a whole bunch of shit in his driveway with the green screen. I'm just saying, like,
yeah. I mean, this works here.
But hey, like, who am I? Again, they made something. I couldn't do this. Are you kidding? Like the amount of choreography, the amount of work it took to choreograph this, to film it, the amount of takes that it took.
Yeah.
And if they filmed it outside in one location, and it looks like it was all filmed in one shot. So that's pretty good effects right there.
I mean, I'm not holding you. That's some really good shit. Like they definitely did have some effects program that they used for it, but I don't know about that part, but all right. I'm
60 hours of work for 5.
Yeah, I don't understand what this end meant.
Is that the Emperor above him?
I think there's a guy he just killed.
Was it?
Yeah, over him in like a shadow.
It's just a dude. It's just a dude in the background. I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
I kind of was annoyed by that one.
Yeah, I was very annoyed by that one.
I mean, like I said, all these dudes, more power to you. I'm not good enough to do any of this.
Let's do this one.
Just a dumbass at home critiquing you.
I love this one.
This one is great.
I really
this one probably overall looks the best and
100%.
Somewhat story that was happening.
It's filmed great. It looks like a quality product.
Yeah, it looked very quality. Like,
I mean, especially after watching the last handful, when I was watching them in a row, I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, no, this one worked really. Like, this could have been part of a TV show or something. Like, you could have did this and it would have worked.
Yeah,
And the mix of not only the saber fighting, but the force abilities and how they mix it and make it work is amazing. The sabers burning the leaves on the ground, fantastic effect.
Yeah. They was getting their choreography and this shit was phenomenal. Like, I was A+. Like, I was like, oh yes. I was like, yo, she was putting in the work too. Yeah. Look at that. Like, god dang, like they was doing all kinds of shit in this thing. Like, and it was good. It was really
that effect right there where he landed and he pulled the saber back in, but all the leaves were singed where it hit the ground.
See, like that's the one thing I can say about this one. They used the lightsaber effects really, really well.
Yes.
Like going in and out of it, like they did really, really well with this.
He's got the Kylo Ren saber, but it's like capped.
Yeah.
The little vents are capped off.
Everything about this was dope. Like for real. She kicked ass too. Like I'm definitely. I was excited for this one. Like I was like, oh my god, this is the best.
And at least here, like the costuming looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. It doesn't bother me. I think maybe he probably could have. I don't know.
His Robin Hood coat is a little much, but
yeah. Her outfit looks like it came out of Star Wars. Like it worked. Even the camera angles is really good.
Yeah, they got drone shots in here. Come on.
Yeah, the location, like that was cool. Like, god damn.
Yeah, see, and this is probably right outside that same school.
In the forest, like, right down the street.
Yeah.
This is great. Cuts the saber on the way over.
Yeah. Like, how awesome was that shit? I mean, and then he got
He can't do it. And hey, look behind you.
Oops.
And she's pissed.
Yeah. Cuts him in his half and calls it a day. I like it. I thought this was a great one. Definitely give this one a hero.
Yeah. The saber turns red.
Yeah. Was Vader good? No. All right.
Very good. That was probably
the
my
best one.
favorite one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably the best one overall.
And there's so much out there.
This is just scratching the surface. There's so many more.
Oh my goodness.
This was the last one that we had in our list. And this was in 2022.
We could probably do a whole nother like series on these. Like
I didn't mind this one either. Like this
Wasn't
one
bad.
It wasn't bad. The location was a little weird because
it felt like Chappie or RoboCop. It's more
RoboCop. That's what I'm thinking.
yeah, but it sold me on what it was.
Yeah.
Hold, citizen. You have 4 seconds to comply.
Now
that would be fucking dope as shit. They use robots in this shit. What?
RoboCop versus a Jedi.
Oh my god, it'd been great.
Bunch of Ed 209s.
Yeah.
But they all have to be stop motion and it has to be on a staircase.
Oh. Now the bad guy in this, he has the saber that we all wanted Rey to have.
I know.
It's the staff with the saber at the end.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah,
it feels like his lightsaber, it feels way longer than hers.
It
right?
does.
It's like if he doesn't put out both sides, like it uses all the energy to go out of one side or something. Like I don't know, like it looks a lot bigger.
Now, granted, it could be Beskar, so that's why she couldn't cut through that shit.
Well, obviously it wasn't because she got
It wasn't,
at some
though.
point.
Yeah, would have been dope though. I mean, I liked honestly the camera work and the film, like the cinematography was really well done. Like I got to give them credit for that. Locations, costumes were really good. Yeah, I like the cinematography though. I thought the story kind of worked, to be honest.
And in a world where it's hard to find new kinds of lightsabers, they did something new with that one.
Well,
so
it
was almost like a battle axe, but it had like a lightsaber at the end, you know?
Yeah.
Wasn't this the shipyard from Ahsoka?
I mean, it could have been.
I mean, it's
Were those janitors
Fucking construction guy.
Yeah.
Hey Tony, you see these fucking people?
Is it another one of these damn kill shots that just didn't you didn't die?
off to the side.
Was it a
Just
side kill
missed.
shot? I couldn't tell.
Just missed.
Coming in for the kill.
You
This is
couldn't
what
even
she
do it.
saw. But wait.
There's more.
Oh, the kids got it.
Oh, cute little kid though. Give him credit. Give him credit. Hey, I wanted to be a part of a Star Wars thing, man. Yeah.
And she just goes old school with just a piece of metal.
Yeah.
Guts him. God damn.
No, he definitely did. He ain't come back from that lightsaber, you know, card.
No,
you
you
know,
get poked. You get
It
poked. in-
cauterizes automatically, right?
Yeah, but that was his broken staff part. You get poked in the belly with one of those. That's it for you.
Yeah.
Now, he just got stabbed. Why does he turn off the lightsaber? Shouldn't it just stay on and he fall forward and cut her head off?
You know, his thumb moved on accident.
Yeah, well, that was
No,
it.
there's so much good stuff out there. And there's a lot of bad stuff too.
Yeah. So
Well, we watched some bad stuff. I mean, some of the
yeah,
things
we did.
today were not good.
Well,
yeah.
Well, yeah, but they all kind of it gets that, like, when I watch stuff like that, it kind of gets my like creative juices flowing. Like I'm just like, oh, it makes me
It's
want to
fun.
do something like that, or maybe not make a Star Wars lightsaber battle, but like I don't know. I remember one time I fucking made like a funny picture like that at work. Me and Jason were like swung 2 pieces of conduit at each other, and then I took that picture and I freaking edited it, puts lightsabers in there, and it was cool. You know, it's just like I don't know. There's just something cool about it. It's universally cool. Lightsaber duels are awesome.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of times you don't need the backstory. You're like, I don't care what's happening. Two people are swinging lightsabers at each other. I just want to watch it and hear the sounds and see the sparks and see the cool moves and the cool shit that they can figure out how to do with the sabers. Like, that's the point of it all.
I ain't doing none of that shit. Listen, I'll direct it, but I ain't gonna. You will see my ass filmed in it. I will not do any of that.
You're not gonna be out there making a jackass out of yourself.
No,
In front of the camera.
Nope. There's nobody gonna be. Nope. Like, yo, man, didn't I see you in this crazy? No, you ain't see me in that. Nah.
This goes to show how lightsabers have become universal. I mean, everybody now, you can go and you can be wrapping gifts during the holidays and you get down to the tube. And what do? You pick up the tube and you start making lightsaber sounds and swinging it around. I mean, it's what everybody does.
Yeah, we all do it in the comfort of our own home.
Right.
not I mean,
everybody
I know,
wants
that's what I'm
a
saying.
lightsaber.
It's how brave of them. And then they put it on the internet for everyone like us to judge.
yeah, to judge them.
Yeah,
braver
you
said
spent
it.
weeks working on this, and we're gonna shit on it right now.
Like, this sucks. I don't know.
Probably longer for some of those.
I mean, I'm not shitting on.
Spent 2 years and all this hours of time, and we're like, I didn't like it. Shaky cam. Like, God.
Stupid lens flare.
Looks like they filmed it at a high school. Like, shut the fuck up. Bunch of assholes in a podcast talking shit.
Which we are. A bunch of grumpy ass old men.
Hey, listen, you put it out there. You got to get judged on it. It is what it is. It's life. We get judged every day.
Listen, you the fans, you guys are setting the bar for yourselves, putting these videos out. You see it yourself. You see what your competition is. You're gonna put out that subpar shit. That's on you. You better bring your A game.
You better get your Lucasfilm on. Stop playing around with that shit. Shit, you know this. You can do everything they can do now. Don't even try it. Oh man. Well, we said it all. We are in trouble. We're gonna get really bad comments on this one. I'm pretty sure, but bring them on. We were used to those.
I think we spread love around for every one of those videos, even the ones we didn't like that much. Found the positives in there. So
it's true. It's true. Like we said, more power to them. They did it. We are not doing it. So
no, I wouldn't do it anyway. So it wouldn't even matter. I would need. I'll be honest with you.
I might put on a Spider-Man suit, but
I would need a budget. I would need like camera angles. I would need a whole thing, dog. Like,
oh man, you got me confused for a minute. You said I need a hole. I was like, you need a hole? Like,
no, I just need a budget. I need my shit to be. I need to have like 20 people on set.
Sean wants a full
production
here. You know, he wants
picky.
$100 million budget.
Sean's like, I'll do it, but I need our pre-production meeting at Skywalker Ranch to be on my time. What?
Yeah.
And then
if I'm bringing my shit, I'm bringing my shit. Like this.
Lucas, Georgie answers to me. Okay.
You tell Filoni, give me his hat. I'll put it on.
Sean needs a whole production, and as we saw weeks ago, that I'll just jump in and do it. I don't care.
Oh, clearly you will.
I don't.
Just go all out.
See, Ed's who we're going to get a lightsaber battle out of. That's who we're going to get a lightsaber battle out of. Ed'll do it.
Yeah. He's probably already got one film that he hasn't shown. I mean,
I made one years ago. It's lost in history. I wish I knew where it was.
It's down there somewhere, believe me.
He's got it. He's like, it was lost.
Oh, if I had it, I'd show it. I wouldn't care.
Tears up.
All right. Well,
so next week, some cinematic talk.
Cinematic ones. I can't wait because them that's on a whole nother level. We gotta pick them apart. We gotta find them though. But make sure
we need to spread those out. Those can be on across. We could do multiple shows on those. So yeah, like a part one on this because there's so many to unpack, and some of them are long. They're like fucking 10 minutes long.
It's a short movie,
dude. There was one last year that the movie, the video game ain't even coming out.
No,
it's not even
Guys
coming
in the
out.
drums.
Yeah.
Oh, with the drums,
that shit ain't even coming out. Like they canceled that shit. Like what? You made all this?
That was a crazy ass trailer. It was good.
That was awesome.
Till next week. We're talking about that one next week. Definitely.
All the old Republic clips.
Yeah.
There's some bangers in
good
there,
ones.
man.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Oh, I can't wait for that. And we're showing the videos. I don't give a shit. Come at me, bro.
They don't have to come at you; they just take it down. So
Yeah, they'll probably take it down.
all the
We ain't
work,
getting-
all
we
the
ain't
work for
blindsided all
nothing.
this thing. Huh?
So all the work for nothing.
Just do what you did today. Make the video smaller like that, and
No sound.
No sound.
no sounds.
no, we ain't
Don't
doing no
push
sound.
play.
No.
Just kind of scroll through, seeing little clippies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll play around with it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Well, listen. We said it all again. Like, subscribe, watch us on Saturdays on the Geeks. This Saturday, I don't know what we're talking about this Saturday. Are we got anything to talk about?
Trailer
There's
Palooza.
trailers. There's the trailers.
There is.
But we're not
Fireplace.
going live with that though, right? We're doing that.
No, we can't do Trailer Palooza live. We have to
All
do
right,
that.
so we doing reaction video. Okay, so we got to start early. We got to figure it out. We'll figure it out. The week after is our 10-year review, our anniversary. 10 years.
Actually,
Awesome.
2 weeks after,
All right, 2 weeks after. I'm sorry.
because we get
Yeah.
Birthday boy needs his weekend off.
Yeah. I might not even be doing that, so we'll see.
I did it on my birthday weekend. I think I turned 40 on the show.
You did. We saw the wrinkles start coming through all of a
It
sudden.
was just like
The beard, all
part of my beard is not
super
even gray. Yeah. This all happened that night.
I got one gray hair right here on my head. And
What are you talking about? We see all
Sean,
that
you have gray-
down there.
all over
right
it.
here I got grays, but like right here, but I got like one gray right here. It's weird. You can't see it, but
Lino, one gray hair in his beard, and it's bright as fuck. Like, hey, you can handle that or what? That's right, Jeremy. Go Niners, baby.
all right, it's
Go
over.
Niners.
This is Sean.
This is low.
This is Steve.
And this is Ed.
And may the force be with you.
Always.
No, boy.